And that I said, that is right. Because I am the golden one. Ricky Coleman. And this, can you hear me? This, can you hear me? Is the People's Wrestling Channel. And first things first, we're going to kick this off with a shout out. And it is for Andy Armstrong 88. Thank you for subscribing. You get shout outs throughout this month, and it's great to meet you at Love of Wrestling. You mentioned that you saw me and you mentioned you subscribed. And yes, Love of Wrestling was absolutely epic. But this is going to be Tidal, Bring Me Sunshine review. So, do I need this anymore? So, let's kick off here with the first match, which was Sean Only one-on-one against Chris Egan. Both of these guys I've seen before, mainly at UBW, Unstoppable Wrestling, but also Chris Egan I have seen at Future Shock, the first show I went to, the only real Future show I've been to. Do want to go to others in the future, but back to this match. This was a nice opening match. Chris very much healing this one. Sean face now. Match I saw Sean in. Well, 2 matches I saw Sean in at Unstoppable Wrestling. He was heel. This was a nice opening match. Chris Egan, really playing up to the crowd, really getting that heat. Really taking it to Sean Only, but Sean Only fighting back, attempting a curb stomp, but Chris Egan somehow moves out the way. Said he's going to break Sean Only's leg. Sean Only escapes, does hit the curb stomp, and it's the 1, 2, 3 for the victory. Let's get rolling here of the next match, which was a Falls Count Anywhere match for the TCW Women's Championship. Challenger Rio took on champion Ivy. And what a match this was. Rio certainly got better and better and better. I've seen her obviously at PCW, Catch Pro. She certainly got better. Ivy really is a good heel. This just went everywhere. They started in the ring, both women just taking it to each other, trading blows. This quickly went outside, just slamming each other into walls, into chairs, onto the floor. Rio bending Ivy's leg right round a wall, trying to make her tap out. They quickly went up to this little stage bit, kind of behind the ring, I guess you could say. Slamming each other again into chairs, into the fire exit. 1, 2, kick out. Rio tried to end this here, but Ivy said no. Rio then slamming Ivy into a row of chairs. Ivy still not wanting to give up. Back into the ring. Rio has Ivy into the Boston Crab, Abby uses the baseball bat to low blow the referee. The referee's down. She's tapping out, but it doesn't count because the referee is down. Back outside the ring, more being slammed into chairs, more brawling on the outside, more action on the outside. A big slam into the chairs that made that family move out of the way. There was like a guardrail at ringside. Ivy bent around it, using her baseball bat, making Rio give up. Therefore, Ivy still your TCW Women's Champion. On to the next one, shall we? I know you just said that. So it was Man Like Doris, toe-to-toe with H.T. Drake. And what a match this was. The absolute show stealer. Both in it out there. Both in it all on the mat. Now, the only thing I've seen from Man Like Doris before, he's been face. He was heel here. H.D. Drake, certainly a hard hitter. Yeah, this was a really good match. Great storytelling. Apparently, H.D. Drake's come back from injury, and now he's in this match, an absolute fight. Just this went everywhere. Also, so many pinfall attempts, so many submission attempts, so much of everything. Man Like Doris getting on the microphone. 0-1, you say 0-1. So I say 0-1, you say 2-1. I say 0-1, you say 2-1. Getting on the microphone, hyping everybody up. Man Like Doris just is the future. H.D. Drake was also good in this one. Man Like Doris throwing H.D. Drake down some steel steps into a guardrail. How H.D. Drake got back up, I don't know. Man Like Doris wanted to end this match by a count out, wanted to win by count out. H.D. Drake just getting in before the 10 count. Action continues, more high-flying action. Man Like Doris coming from the top rope with an attempting moonsault. H.D. Drake catches him, gets back onto him. Big power moves delivered. Claymore delivered. And then Zaguri delivered. Lots of big moves. Could not put a Man Like Doris away for the win. The action still continues. Man Like Doris wants to win by count again. Throws H.D. Drake out the ring. Slamming him on the edge of the ring. The hardest part of the ring. Still, H.D. Drake will not stay down. He will not give up. Still back in the ring. This action is still continuing here. Just back and forth, move after move after move, high flying move after high flying move, big move after big move. Let's just go to the finish of this one. Man Like Doris up high, attempts a shooting star press, misses. Top rope call breaker from H.D. Drake, gives him the 1, 2, 3, and the W. So, yeah, a really good match there. But this match had me wondering, why wasn't Man Like Doris, why wasn't H.D. Drake wearing my t-shirt, where you can pick up my t-shirt, and this is a place you pick it up. And to receive one of those and be golden like me, pricing tees, Goldman's. So let's get into the next match, shall we? So it was meant to be Simon Million taking on Jack Turner, but Simon Million out with a broken hand, so out with an injury. So it was Jack Turner facing off against Evan Lee. My first look at both of these. This was mainly just a squash match. Evan Lee still did stay in there. He was wearing a football t-shirt. So lots of football references and football chants from the crowd. The crowd were hot for this one. Evan did pick up Jack Turner. Jack Turner just an absolute brawler, an absolute beast of a man. Evan picking him up, not once but twice. Jack beating him right back down. This was a fairly quick match, like I said, a squash match. Evan impressed me. But Jack very quickly came back into this. Just, like I said, beating down Evan, big power moves, a big splash, a senton, and of course, the victory for Jack Turner. There was then an interval where I met Warhorse all the way from the AEW, asked him about AEW, asked him about WWE, and then we went on to the next contest, which was Bew Bells and Natalie Sykes in this versus singles women's match. My first look at Bew Bells here. Yeah, she's a good enough heel. Again, another fairly rushed, quick match. I think Natalie Sykes' gimmick with taking selfies, I think she's better heel, but okay, I get it. Bew Bells, yeah, I think there's a good heel. She didn't really do much. She didn't really give Natalie much offense. This was okay. This was decent. So let's just go straight right into the finish, and your victor by tap out victory was Natalie Sykes. Let's go right into the next one, which was, and I think this should have been the main event, but what a match it was, and it was Warhorse challenging the TCW World Champion for the gold, for the title, Brady Phillips. Like I said, this should have been the main event. The crowd really into this. The first 5 minutes were just chant after chant after chant. The guys couldn't really get going. But yeah, they did get going. The bell rang and off they went. Both guys really feeling each other out. This is great to see the title on the line, the TCW title on the line, as well as seeing the women's title on the line. That was good also earlier on. And a big match really here for Brady, Warhorse, like I said, and a match recording AEW. What a match this was. High-flying action galore. Big power moves galore. Warhorse not wanting to give up. Warhorse coming so very close. Brady also wanted to walk out champion. He didn't want to have the title go back to America. He didn't want to have Warhorse take the gold. But yeah, a superplex from Brady onto Warhorse, outside the ring, landing outside the ring. Back in, the action continues. Move after move after move, high-flying move after high-flying move, power move after power move. The notable spots in this match were Warhorse just went crazy, threw Brady into the crowd, slamming down chair after chair after chair, just piling them up, going for a suplex, got reversed Warhorse got crashing down, suplexed into these steel chairs. But that wasn't it. Warhorse somehow, some way got up. And by the way, this was no disqualification, no count out. A few times throughout this match, Warhorse trying to get the ropes, but of course, no DQ, no rope breaks, all that doesn't matter. Warhorse somehow, some way up, a power bomb into the chairs by Warhorse. Somehow, some way, both men crawling back in the ring, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, kick after kick after kick, top rope after top rope move, high flying move after high flying move, reverse after reverse after reversal, roll up after roll after roll up, but getting the deciding roll up and retaining his title, Brady Phillips. And what a match it was. Before we get into the main event, let's take a small break because you need to know where to follow me. You need to know what I'm up to at all times. Is that my finely ironed, pressed, pristine, very clean new scarf worth more than anybody could afford? And that's right, you go ahead and you follow me. Andy, do it all right now. As we go into the main event of the night, the main event of the evening. In tag team action, Sunshine Machine going 2-on-2 against Tom Thelwell and Luke Jacobs. This is my very first look at Sunshine Machine, so TK Cooper and Chuck Mambo. Heard very good things about them, heard great things about them. They did not disappoint here. Tom Thelwell just gets better and better and better. Luke Jacobs just gets better and better and better. And what a match this was. What a main event. High-flying, top rope action. Hard hit action from Tom and Luke, just as expected. What else would you expect from Northwest Strong? All four men looking fantastic. All four men putting it out there. All four men cohesive, great tag team wrestling, tag team mentality, chemistry between both tag teams. No one wanted to leave it all out there. High flying moves as expected from Sunshine Machine. I can't wait to see more of them. Chuck Mammo's great. TK Cooper, who I've heard a lot about, and he's certainly one to watch. He's certainly the future. Luke Jacobs, Tom Thelwell leaving it all out there, leaving nothing on the mat. Just, this did not disappoint. Some very unique moves in this one. And one I thoroughly enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed the entire show, the entire evening. And what, like I said, what a match this was. No complaints from me. And your winners of this one, Luke Jacobs and Tom Thelwell. And what a match, what an evening, what a show this was. Great to beat Warhorse. I'm going to give this 9 stars out of 10. That's how great it was. That's how good it was. So let's get to some promotion. I'll tell you what's coming up this week. We have quite a busy week coming up, but let's get to it. So, P&P, Pancakes and Power Slam. Every single Tuesday on the Wrestling Rumours page, Dr. Chris Featherstone will talk about a wrestling subject. And before that, on the Sportskeeda page, he will interview a wrestler. Last week it was Gilbert. One I think could be a suitable person for all of the wrestling next year. That is P&P, Pancakes and Power Slam on YouTube and Facebook. If you like your like your podcast, should I say, then this is one for you. Domcast. Domcast right there. Certainly one for you. Get checking it out. Get listening right now. If you like your e-feds, here is certainly one for you to check out. TWF Network, Monday Night Chaos, TWF Network. Certainly check it out. Keeping with the same theme of e-feds, with a brand new name, All Star Pro Wrestling on YouTube. Certainly go and check it out. So the ASW Network on YouTube, get checking it out and don't hesitate. Don't waste a second. An e-fed that I'm not giving a shout out for a long time, and I will right now. REW, Ray Dog Extreme Wrestling. There's a link. Red Billy Ray Dog F8. He's REW Ray Dog Extreme Wrestling. And while we're at it, why not give this guy some love on Pro Wrestling Tees? So there's the Pro Wrestling Tees. Here's the link. So there's Billy Ray Dog on Pro Wrestling Tees. And this gets better. If you buy your t-shirt, not only will Billy Ray Dog give you shout out, but the t-shirt, the money goes to charity. So that is Billy Ray Dog on Pro Wrestling Tees. PPA Promo Performance Alliance. There is a Facebook. Again, this is a promo e-fed page. And they also have a YouTube, and the YouTube's absolutely incredible. So there's a Facebook, and here is their YouTube. They just did a promo pay-per-view, Promo Mania 2. And what a pay-per-view it was. I was on it, of course. Why? What else would you expect? So it's PPA Promo Performance Alliance. All of this is in the description, but obviously I'm just going through it for you guys. NAW, New Albany Wrestling. On Facebook, again, another e-fed promo type of deal thing. So it's NWA, New Albany Wrestling. Get onto Facebook. They've not got many followers or anything. So NWA, New Albany Wrestling. And last, I believe, but never least, In Time Wrestling Podcast. Once again, In Time Wrestling Podcast. You like your podcast? This is certainly one to check out. and listen to. Let's promote myself and then get to what's coming up this week. So, protein teas, Goldman's, all 5 designs, make sure you get them. And me on Facebook, Ricky J. Pate, where you can feel free to get involved in this, the Battle of the Nations Championship, no matter what country you're from, no matter what, how long you've been watching wrestling, me a year, be it 20 years, get involved, Battle of the Nations Championship. Follow me on Twitter, Rick the Rock 30, where you'll find my link tree, Ricky G34, WWA World Wrestling Alliance on Facebook, and last but never least, for those month-long shout-outs, you simply like and subscribe, just like Andy Armstrong 88. And here is the final reminder for everything I've just been saying. Jot that down, take a screenshot. So you see my link tree there, Facebook, Twitter, all of those. So take a second or two. And that is that. So coming up this week, we're going to have yet another movie review coming your way. Not going to reveal what it is, but there will be another movie review. Not just that, WrestleMania Backlash predictions. Not the best card, not the best name for a pay-per-view, but okay. But coming your way, movie review and WrestleMania Backlash predictions. As always, like I said, like and subscribe for month-long shout-outs. And it is, for now, Ricky Goldman